Welcome back, Chanel. The 1875 trade dollar is one of the most historically significant and collectible coins in U.S. numismatics. Introduced during a transformative period in American economic history, the trade dollar was specifically minted for use in commerce with China and other parts of Asia to compete with silver coins from other nations like the Mexican peso. The United States wanted to establish itself as a dominant trading partner, especially in the lucrative tea and silk markets of the East. The trade dollar was authorized by the Coinage Act of 1873 and was unique for being the only U.S. silver coin intended for foreign commerce rather than domestic circulation. The 1875 issue marks the third year of production and holds immense value among collectors today, especially pristine specimens which can command values as high as $190,000, depending on their mint mark, condition, strike, and rarity. The 1875 trade dollar was struck at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; San Francisco, S; and Carson City, CC, with the Carson City version being particularly rare and highly sought after. The design of the trade dollar was crafted by William Barber, the 5th chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. On the obverse, Lady Liberty is seated on a bale of goods with an olive branch in her extended hand, symbolizing peace and trade. She faces toward the ocean, with 13 stars surrounding her, representing the original colonies. The reverse features an eagle clutching 3 arrows and an olive branch, along with the inscription United States of America, and the denomination marked as trade dollar, along with the silver content, 420 grains, 900 fine. This specifics, silver weight, made it heavier than the standard silver dollar to appeal more favorably to merchants in Asia, who often weighed coins for authenticity. The 1875 edition is particularly famous for being a transitional year, as the U.S. Mint was adjusting production levels and shifting designs that would subtly evolve over the next few years. The 1875 trade dollar is not only beautiful, but also historically controversial. After being minted for overseas trade, many trade dollars began circulating domestically during an economic downturn, especially following the Panic of 1873. These coins were often accepted at a discount, or outright refused in domestic transactions. By 1876, the trade dollar lost its legal tender status in the U.S., further adding to the confusion and discontent among Americans. This led to widespread hoarding, melting, and exportation of these coins. Today, this economic turmoil has ironically added to their numismatic mystique. Surviving examples, especially those that are uncirculated or show minimal wear, are valued far beyond their silver content due to rarity, historical context, and aesthetic appeal. Adding to its value, the 1875 cc Carson City trade dollar had a relatively low mintage compared to Philadelphia and San Francisco issues, with only about 1.5 million coins minted across all 3 mints that year, and many being melted, lost, or damaged. Finding a clean, sharp, original 1875 trade dollar in high grade is extremely rare. According to auction results and collector databases, specimens graded MS65 and above by PCGS or NGC can reach upwards of $190,000 or more. Coins with provenance, such as being part of a famous collection or having exceptional toning or strike quality, can command even higher prices at numismatic auctions or private sales. One major factor contributing to the market value of the 1875 trade dollar is grading. Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, play a critical role in determining a coin's value. A mint state coin, MS60, MS70, will always fetch far more than an example, in circulated condition. Details such as luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal all matter significantly when pricing these coins. A sharp strike Carson City mint with full luster and no hairline scratches could be the crown jewel of any collection. Collectors also look for die varieties, repunched mint marks, RPMs, and doubled dies, which further increase a coin's desirability and market value. Aside from its collectible appeal, the 1875 trade dollar is also a great example of economic diplomacy through currency. It symbolized America's ambition to engage in global commerce on equal footing with European powers, and was a bold step in shaping the country's international economic identity. These coins circulated widely in China, Hong Kong, and the Philippines, and many returned to the U.S. bearing Chinese merchant counter stamps, an interesting subset that is itself highly collectible. Trade dollars with chop marks, Chinese characters stamped on the coin, offer unique appeal and are studied closely by specialists interested in Asian American trade history. For those who may own an 1875 trade dollar, having the coin authenticated and graded by a reputable service is essential. Counterfeits do exist due to the coin's high silver content and collectible value. Expert authentication ensures you can safely sell or auction your coin for its full worth. The best ways to sell such a rare coin include contacting top auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Great Collections, or consulting certified numismatic dealers who specialize in high-value U.S. coins. Proper documentation, certification, and photographs will all help maximize your return. In conclusion, the 1875 trade dollar stands as an extraordinary relic from a fascinating period of U.S. monetary history. With its deep historical roots, complex usage, intricate design, and high collector demand, it's no surprise that examples in pristine condition can command a staggering $190,000 or more in today's numismatic marketplace. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer discovering this majestic coin, the 1875 trade dollar offers an engaging story of trade, politics, and craftsmanship. It continues to be a shining example of how coins are more than just currency. They are historical artifacts, economic tools, and treasures that connect us to the past. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, fueled by increasing interest in tangible assets and historical collectibles, the 1875 trade dollar is likely to remain one of the most revered and sought-after coins in American numismatics.